Speed cameras on PCH in Malibu are one step closer to becoming a reality. State lawmakers voted today to allow cameras on a 21-mile stretch that's been the site of deadly crashes. And KCAL News reporter Tom Wade is live in Malibu with where the changes could be coming. Tom?
Yeah, that's right, Pat. People in Malibu that we spoke with say these changes are long overdue, and they're hoping these cameras end up saving lives. Along PCH, a grim memorial paying tribute to the people who have been killed on one of Southern California's most iconic roadways. October marks a year since 4 Pepperdine students were hit and killed when they walked along the road. Now, new action. State legislators passed a new bill that authorizes the installation of 5 speed camera systems along the 21-mile stretch of PCH in Malibu. Malibu State Senator Ben Allen authored the camera bill.
I can't tell you how elated I am to finally you'll be able to show something really significant to the community there, and particularly to the parents of the victims and their friends who I got to meet along the way. I'm really proud to have stood with them.
The speed cameras will photograph and cite drivers who are speeding. Signs will also be put up to warn drivers the cameras are watching.
I'm not interested in punishing people, or I'm interested in compliance. So for me, it's not about giving out tickets. For me, it's about getting people to slow down.
Millions of dollars have been spent recently on new traffic signals, signage, and public awareness campaigns to get drivers to slow down. Some locals are hoping the cameras make a new impact.
I think it's amazing. I think we should do everything that we can to slow people down on the PCH. I think a lot of us locals are very careful, and it's a lot of people who aren't as familiar with the distractions on PCH.
If the fines are heavy, which I think they should be, then yeah, I think it will help a lot. So I hope that they make them a little steep.
In early July, there was another deadly crash here. 1 person killed. The horrific case involving the 4 Pepperdine students is still ongoing. The 22-year-old driver, who police say was speeding at 104 miles per hour at the time of the deadly crash, was in court this week. The tragedy still an open wound for the community here.
Can't believe they don't have speed cameras already.
This bill will now go to the governor's desk. The legislators who helped pass it do hope that he signs it. If he does, the cameras could be put in place in just about a year. Reporting live in Malibu, I'm Tom Wade, KCAL News.
All right. Thanks so much, Tom.